crazy, man. During the game, I was like, man, I really do have 3 touchdowns right now going into the drive for the 4th touchdown. I mean, the 4 touchdowns are cool and all, but it was how we got to the red zone that I got really excited about, man.
Josh McDaniels at halftime literally said their entire game plan essentially was to stop you. I'm not making that up. And you saw it all night. They were butchering you with the DN, putting you in double coverage. But that doesn't negate from the fact that you can't only have 25 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns. If that isn't the most selfish stat I've ever seen in my life, let me do 0 work and just show up and get all the glory. I'm going to go dance in the end zone.
I didn't dance one fucking time because I was dog shit tired. They were all 10, 11, 12 play drives.
The other thing I had a problem with is after the game, you said those touchdowns are for you, Mom. Why do you think you can buy Mom's love with touchdowns?
Mom, I can't give you kids quite yet, but I can give you touchdowns. How's 4 of them sound, Mom?
Guys.
Yeah, man. I can't give you kids just quite yet, but I can give you some touchdowns. Mom, I hope you drafted me in fantasy. You better have started me this week. But
that's funny.
But yeah. I mean, he has 20-something receiving yards with 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Travis, he's a beast. He's one of the best, probably the best pass catching tight end in the league right now.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Waller's fallen off, and he was injured or didn't play the other day. He hasn't done anything this year. He's on my fantasy team. He's killing me.
Yeah.
And then nobody else is really on that level.
No. Kyle Pitts has taken a nosedive to hell this year.
Exactly.
He was supposed to be the next.
A young guy with a ton of talent and just hasn't put up numbers. The team struggled too.
Yeah.
But there's nobody else in his class.
Kittle is in that class. The thing about Kittle is he's such a great blocker as well. Like he's a 20 times better blocker than Kelce.
But like, again, we look at it like, I mean, he hasn't had a good, big statistical game yet this year.
He's at one. He's at one because I have him, but just one.
Yeah.
And that's about
but
it.
I mean,
it wasn't this.
I say 2-3 years ago he was more productive offensively.
Yeah, and he's a guy. So 2 things. I'm gonna tell you one thing I heard. I heard this morning. I looked it up. So Kelce has only missed like 3 games in his career.
Yeah.
Which is
knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood, which is outrageous. These tight ends that we're mentioning with him, they're just often injured. I mean, Kittle has had terrible injury last two seasons.
Yeah, he always is missing time.
Waller is always missing time. Kyle Pitts is out now.
And then another guy you go back to is a huge comparison is Gronk. Gronk always missed games. He took a beating.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, to play the way that he does, and again, I knock on wood because I love the guy. Like, his record of health is phenomenal.
He has more wiggle than those guys.
Yes,
he doesn't
right.
take the huge hits that tight ends take because they're going across the middle and they're big lumbering type of guys.
Yeah.
And Gronk, it was a lot more because of his size. Like, he's 6'7" and fucking whatever, 280. You have to hit him low. Like, if you're a safety or a corner, you just have to, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no shot.
But he also, like, again, I feel like a lot of the balls that Travis catches, he's not catching hospital balls.
Nah.
He's catching balls that are kind of like on the break a little bit, in or out, and then he's turning and running.
Yeah.
Gronk, I mean, I feel like you could have a 50 or 60 catch highlight reel of him catching balls kind of down the seam, focused on the ball, and just getting decked by somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a hospital ball.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I guess nuances of the offenses or whatever, but Gronk honestly was on a lot of suicide missions.
Who would you rather have?
I mean, honestly, I'm big on durability, and I would go with Travis on that just because of the durability. But, I mean, both of those guys, for me, are hands down Hall of Fame dudes. And like I said, I'm not necessarily blaming Gronk for those types of catches. I just feel like that was kind of the way he was used.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just don't see Travis run as many as sort of the deeper seam routes. They get him in spaces where he's coming in and out of breaks. And you're right, though, athletically, he's always got like a really nice wiggle to him and a fluidity that belies his size and stature.
Yeah. No, for sure. I didn't take him in any of my fantasy leagues, so I feel kind of bad.
I have him in one league, not in the other.
But yeah,
he's easily in my top 10 favorite people in football.
No, did you ever catch his dating show?
No, he had a dating show.
Yeah, like a I Love Travis type of show where he has all these women.
Oh.
And they're vying for his love.
Oh, I always thought he had that on again, off again girlfriend that he wouldn't buy stuff for. So I didn't know he was in that mix.
But no, yeah, he's a hell of a he's of a what's the word I'm looking for? Not entertainer, but a personality.
He's a ladies' man though, because like you ever notice on Instagram, like when there's likes on stuff, like if the first like's typically going to be somebody that you know, and it's so funny because Travis Kelce, you will always see chicks that you know liking his stuff, like more so than other players.
Yeah,
it's really weird. It's I didn't know you even knew who football was.
Yeah,
I like Travis. I don't know about football. But I like Travis Kelce.
I like Travis Kelce.
Dude, you always see that. That's the thing, man.